Now we started off at episode 9 of My Hero Vigilante. So basically Koichi talking to Pop Step and explaining to her that his mom is super strict. She's so strict that if she come over here and visit and figure out that Koichi ain't pursuing nothing in life, then she basically finna take him back to the boonies and move away from here forever. Now he told his mom the gifs, like basic stuff. He's been exceeding in his classes. His bosses really adoring him. It's just one thing he lied about. He have a girlfriend. Basically, he's just trying to catch up on what he told his mom to make sure that he is aligned to her. So he looked at Pop Step, and Pop Step acted like a tsundere asking, "Why are you looking at me?" And then she stormed out of his house. And as soon as she stormed out of his house, his mom came over. This where we see one of our favorite characters again, Makoto, how she's disguising herself as his girlfriend. And as he think everything finna go along, as soon as she walked out the door and said that her and him was dating, his mom instantly used her quirk fly swatter and started swatting the mess out of him. Just smack, smack, smack. How dare you lie to me? You know this girl is too pretty for you. What are you doing wasting this girl time? So after that, she looked at Makoto, and Makoto told her that there isn't a no saying that I won't date him. And she just basically said, please don't get some woman hopes up, but please reconsider dating my son. And Koichi is looking surprising and confused, and I'm looking like, yeah, bro, she wants you. It's obvious. And then right after that, Pop Step coming in looking all adorable, saying, hi, yes, I'm nice to meet you. Not knowing that Makoto was already there covering the girlfriend act after she literally said that she's not doing it and walking out. And then Knuckle Duster came in. So yeah, it's awkward now. So Knuckle Duster came in and explained to his mom that they work for a community and they just help clean around the streets. Basically lying, but not lying at the same time, because she know that her son pick up trash because he was playing as nice guy and not going around fighting villains. Then she further explains how Koichi used to always go into other people's fights trying to break them up, thinking that he's a hero like All Might, always wearing his hoodies, and how he almost took his entrance exams, but came back not taking them, not knowing that he literally stopped taking the entrance exams because he was in the middle of saving another life. After calling Knuckle Duster daddy, Makoto asks him that do he do any hero work due to those big muscles, and his mother exclaims that she will never understand how heroes would just throw away their lives for other people that they don't know when they already have families at home that love and cherish for them, showing a bit of insecurity and why she really don't like her son being in the hero work. Koichi took Makoto and his mom out in the city. They're having a good time. He bought a new All Might hoodie. His mom keep asking her, can you please marry my son? Things are going great. So then we switch to the main villain in the story, Queen Hachisaki, who just said positions are in place, and I don't know what she's planning, but it got something to do with her bees. And just as I said, her worker bees went up to a cat. The cat, smiling devious, fell on his truck, and then it did some upgrade Ben 10 shit. It then went inside the truck and then transformed into the truck, taking control and going fast on the highway. So the boy Ingenium heard what happened. He come in to lock in and he gets everybody off the truck. Now you think that everything is over with, but he still got to stop this monster cat truck and he don't know how. So Ingenium go over the walkie-talkie, and then this will we figure out the weakness to his quirk. He need juice. The more juice he have, the longer he can run. But every time he use too much gas, he run out of juice. So the guy in the Ingenium team yelled, do anybody have a mobility quirk and fast enough to go in Ingenium to get him some juice? Koichi happily applies, and then his mom went back to the smacking, saying, please stay in your place. And Koichi finally stood up to his mom, yelling her, I am in my right place and I know what I'm doing. And his mom just stood there shocked and just worried, saying, my baby. So as Koichi gave Ingenium his juice, Ingenium told him to go take the kitty from the front. And he'll go take it from the back. You get it? So after Koichi getting in the front of the kitty, the monster truck looked at his hoodie and thought it was a kitty toy, and then Ingenium had to use dynamic entry, unlocking the power of youth, to stall the cat. Now all this is happening and Knuckle Duster just told Pop Step, I got an idea. Now, I don't know if Koichi just got done watching an episode of Black Clover, but for some reason he did this Captain Yami stuff and surpassed his limits and said that he used his will and he went faster than the monster cat truck, busting in through the door to save Makoto. While this is happening, Koichi see that they are about to fall off of a cliff, so he put Makoto on her back and jump off of the truck trying to catch Ingenium, which he end up accidentally missing. And then we get a cut from his mom where she explaining that she's actually seen Koichi use his powers to levitate and fly ever since he was a baby, but she been so scared of him just flying away from her and flying away from Earth that she didn't realize that she actually been holding him back from his true potentials. After that, we see Koichi repulsor rings expand and then starting to shoot a repulsor blast, shooting him up in the air. Even though this is cool, he couldn't stay up in the air for very long, so ended up having a rough landing, but luckily Ingenium had enough gas to come and catch Makoto before he fell. After that crazy day, his mom was really too stubborn to admit that she was proud of him, but she also said that he's going to stay here and do whatever he want to do, so it makes no sense taking him back home. With that being stated, she also looked at Makoto and begged her, please don't let this be a second guess about dating or marrying my son in the future, which Makoto happily applies a mixed signal saying that I never said I wouldn't date him and I don't think this will be a second guess at all. Hinting at Koichi that someday they might date. Follows the next day with Koichi outside training with Popstack and Knuckle Duster saying how he flew up in the air trying to use Accelerate again, but this time Accelerate is not functioning how he wanted to, with Accelerating only levitating him somewhat off the ground. Koichi haven't given up, but he's saying that this might be a sign of the gods saying that he's not ready yet, or it's probably a one-time thing only, but if that's the case, he's still got the potential of doing it again. That's the end of episode 9. If you want to know what happened to the cat after the truck crash, if you want to know what Knuckle Duster did to help Koichi, if you want to know all of that, then you're going to have to watch the anime yourselves. But if you want to hear me talk about longer and more descriptive videos of the episodes, please like and follow me. Ooh, and don't forget to leave a comment. I would love to hear you guys' anime recommendations.